break again.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now,
We're coming. Get our check.
Cheryl Morrow, the one, the only, the hair oracle.
Well, I think it was Red Dot, and then we also had a cosmetology school instructor in the chat, Miss Denise West, Michelle Allen, Miss Foster. Dang, I missed your name. It's always nice to see Miss Foster in the chat. Michelle Allen, you know how much we love you too.
What? About a whole lot of peace. Cheryl, you order that in a bag of chips. Let me do your hair.
That's right.
What's happening, good people? How you guys doing out there? Y'all know who it is, right? It's me, your homegirl, Ladosha Wright, aka Key Lolo. And we are, I think we're moving in these episodes. I think we're like 100 and something. I forgot. Anywho, it's happening. It's up there. And then right over here, y'all know who it is, right? The one and only, hey, my BMF, Cheryl Morrow, aka the Hair Oracle. And tonight's episode is all about, are y'all paying too much? Are y'all just paying too much for them dang on natural hair care product, or just hair care products in general? But we're picking on natural hair care products because we're still celebrating 25 years of what has the natural hair movement taught us.
That's right.
And salon visits and so on and so forth. So I posted a video of a young lady who had I don't know why I didn't make anywho, but you can check it out right here. And so she had an afro. I do have some pictures of her here. I guess I could show it. So she had some twists and some coils. And she said, you know what? I'll be watching y'all on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, homegirl? And so she said, and I was just thinking, y'all got a YouTube channel called Afro Hair Science. What science can y'all do? Because the situation is she gets her coils, like the comb coils, or she might do a wash and go. And she said, you know, as long as I don't sweat, everything is good. And I'm tired of, paying you this, 75 plus my tip, $85. And as soon as I sweat, my coils come loose. I got little products like stinging my eyes. And then I got to, I try to, tie it down and it just puffs back up.
Oh, shit.
And I said, well, the Afro Science that I would recommend is a curly perm. And she was like, look, she said, you know what? Let's do it. And so you guys can check it out. It's right here.
Really? Just show it?
Yeah. Let me see if I can get it downloaded and show it halfway through. Oh, by the way, if y'all don't go check out Real Roots podcast for female barbers,
wow,
this Sunday, Yate, you rock that funky joint. I was thinking y'all got to go check it out. She talked about like the barber, like when you first go to barber school. And what I was thinking, I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I think that every barber, before you enter school, now you probably already made your financial commitment, but you really should watch her video because she does a really good job talking about what's in the kit, how to dress. I don't want to get a whole thing away, but that's just the gist of it. So I watched it because I wasn't able to get it last night because I had some other stuff, but I watched the whole thing and I was just like, so Yate, I'm all in the chat. It's like, what about this? What about that? But anyhow, please y'all go check her out. Remember, she is on every Sunday at 8:00. And I promise if you watch that one and you're an aspiring barber, or maybe you have a kid or a significant other or whoever just wants to be a barber, please have them go and check out Real Roots podcast. Even though it's geared towards female barbers, this particular podcast that she did this Sunday, it was good. So that's how it's going down. And I will see if I can while we're talking, go ahead on and take that I probably can show it from my YouTube, but I mean, I don't want to do that because every time I try to switch over, that's when I lose, we lose our little signal. So I'm gonna make it and then I'll just show it. So anywho, so that's that. So that's how it's going down. Go check out Real Roots. And today we're going to be talking about, are you just spending too dang on much, for these natural hair care products? So we got some wonderful videos. But anywho, I'm sure what's going on in your neck of the woods, I got to talk about too. I know Gavin Newsom he kicking the ballistics too over. He doing the damn thing. He ain't messing around.
Gavin Newsom got a sock on his back.
He got a sock on his back. What that mean? I'm sorry.
He got a sock on his back.
On his back. Ooh, okay. A sock. I thought he said a sock. Okay. Well, y'all know what that means if you're in the gangbanging.
So when you when he's swinging at Trump, let's just say, just in case Trump may get the right grip and take the bat from him. But if you got a sock on your back, and he grabbed the bat and you go back like that, he gets the sock and you reset like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he got something for him on every turn. So he got a sock on his back. So whatever he got coming, now he messing with Westmore.
Now he talking about going into Chicago too. I see that he wants to go into Chicago, and I just don't know what's this cat's angle. But of course, we would be no type of a Afro Hair Science YouTube channel if we did not take just a moment to address this right here. And please, guys, I hope you guys are not afraid to speak out against some of this craziness that this person is doing. But this one right here is like, he needs to be knocked upside his head. Trump says the Smithsonian focuses too much on how bad slavery was. I mean, I think
what part of slavery should we focus on?
He said white people weren't the only people who was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't doing it in this country.
Yeah, and just white people in general. And yeah, it's particularly the United States, yes.
Right. Well, I was only here. And the Smithsonian is only talking about American. They're not talking about the diaspora. They're only talking about here. But I will say, how about this, guys? And this is something to think about. I say, let's just stop talking about slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just give it to them. Let's just let it rest. Okay, let the souls rest. Let the dead bury the dead. Right? Mm-hmm. And why don't we switch to Jim Crow? Since most people who participated, either benefited indirectly or directly from Jim Crow, are basically still alive because the systems built Jim Crow. So, fine. Get off of slavery.
All right. Let's talk about Jim Crow. I'm for it. I'm all for it. Let me just go ahead. Keep motherfucking this round of applause.
Oh, you're going to give me a round of applause? Oh, thank you.
Hold on. Here you go. We got to talk about slavery. Let's talk about Jim Crow. I'm for it. Here we go, guys.
All right. Then we can talk about Pauli Murray, and we can talk about Jane Crow.
And what's Jane Crow? Enlighten us. Everybody get y'all pens out. Here we go. Jane Crow. What is Jane?
Wait. That's not.
I've heard of Jim Crow, but I've never heard of Jane Crow.
I don't know what to say to that, actually. You guys have never heard of Jane Crow?
All right, everybody, what's up? How you doing on Facebook? How you doing on LinkedIn? What's happening here on YouTube? And then, of course, everybody on IG. How many of you have heard of Jane Crow? What's going on, Fatu? How you doing? Hey, Little Blue, Graham Vet, Jan Jordan. Fatu, we ready for you. We ready for you. What is Jane Crow? No, I am not. I can't even pretend. Let's see. We're firing on all cylinders. Welcome, everybody. What's up, Ronchina? I've not heard of Jane Crow. Okay, so nobody's heard of Jane Crow.
Well, I bet you Rashida's mama has. Jane Crow was, and there's an absolutely fascinating documentary about Polly Murray. And probably Polly Murray was probably one of the greatest women in civil rights, in women's rights, and people of color rights. But
Polly Murray.
Yes.
So is she AKA Jane Crow?
Yeah, just put it in the search engine. It's gonna come up. It's gonna come up worse, just as much as Jim Crow.
All right. So welcome to the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel. This is America's favorite podcast about Afro hair. And today we're going to talk about are you wasting money? How to save some money on them. You said Polly who? What's the last name again?
Jane Crow. Just put it. Jane.
You said her name. Jane. I'm sorry. I thought you said
Polly.
Oh, P-A-U-L-L-Y.
No, just Paulie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from the project. Leave me alone. Polly, last name?
Murray. M-U-R-R-A-Y.
Oh, there she is. Polly Murray. Okay.
Jane Crow. She brought Jane Crow as a system of oppression of women. And so Jim Crow focuses on people in terms of color, how to build systems to discriminate against people. And she created the concept of how systems systematically are geared against women of color. And so it has been a fascinating thing. But I will say she is, and she was an attorney. I mean, a badass attorney.
There she is, Polly, P-A-U-L-Y, Polly Murray, a.k.a. Jane Crow. All right, so there you have it right here on America's favorite podcast about Afro hair. And again, tonight we're talking about, are you overpaying way too much for them dang on natural hair care or just hair care products in general? But again, in case you are new to the podcast platform, what we are doing tonight is we are discussing the cost and of the services and the goods, because we are continuing our celebration of 25 years of what has the natural hair movement taught us about natural hair. And of course, we ain't no kind of podcast. We don't talk about how much money you guys are paying on these hair care products. And so our current event started off with the idiot in chief talking about let's stop talking about slavery. The show said, okay, get a man what he wants, but let's talk about Jim Crow, and don't forget Jane Crow via Polly Murray. I don't think you're going to get that on any other YouTube channel, okay? Well, at least not when they're talking about natural hair, okay? Also, look what we got here. Here we go. Well. Uh-oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, where is it? Anywho, it didn't pop up. But Beyonce, did you know Beyonce has a new hair care line? Yes, she did. Oh, here it is right here. She broadened her hair care line that's going to be specific to natural protective hairstyles. I thought this would be very, very, very befitting. So here is a columnist, a beauty columnist. And so she said, I tried Beyonce's new protection collection from Sacred, made for braided styles and more. Now, protective styles, I don't know what are protective styles.
Please get somebody.
Anybody.
I mean, but here's the thing. Why are you guys still protecting after 25 years? I mean, no one should have chemical treatments at this point. So, good question. I would like to know.
All right. Our virtual co-host, Miss Sandra, said the juice is flowing. The
Come on
juice is loose. So hit that thumbs up button. It's a good time. We got the chat is looking pretty good. Instagram is on fire. What's happening, IG? We appreciate you guys so very much for rocking it out with us. We're going to have a robust discussion. Are you overpaid for these hair care products and salon services? And so the question is right now, what are protective hairstyles? So we know we have braids, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, because I'm asking. I don't.
Yeah.
When did braids become a protective hairstyle?
All right. Let's come on, guys.
Or did I miss it?
I don't know when they became hairstyles.
No. What I'm saying.
I don't know when they got the term protective. But they got a whole bunch of oh boy, they got y'all. I can't even get it out. They got Cheryl. They have 270. Did you guys know that there are over 270 protective hairstyles? Did you know that, Cheryl?
Girl, what?
Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. We done went down the damn rabbit hole. Ain't that a somebody doing something slick? Y'all know who sang that? Got me wondering which is which. And dig. Ain't that a Come on, Johnny Guitar Watson. Somebody doing something.
They don't know about Johnny Guitar Watson.
They lucky we can't play this stuff on YouTube. I'll be playing some 200. Let me slide this down. 270. 270? Are y'all really falling for this bologna sandwich? 270 quick protective styles and Jesus, only in America. Y'all better hit that thumbs up button because we going harder than hard. That one bit soft, courageous, contagious. So you better break north. And we ain't talking about out of the north either. Let me tell y'all something. They got knotless braids, passion twists, updos, braided pony. They got 1,000 goddess braids. 2-strand twist, braided updo, Fulani braids, Marley twist. They just gonna take the braids and the twist and they gonna put a whole bunch of adjectives. I love this country. We'll take an adjective and rip your black asses right off. Come on now, dog. 270 protective styles. I gotta say it again. Whoa. Are you guys aware that there is over 270 quick protective styles and natural styles? What are we missing? I can't even talk. You know, I'm shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway look, scared to look.
But what I'm saying is, how did they become protective and not just styles?
All right, we got something in this. I know. Seems like you need to look them up. Come on, Live, Work, Clean. Okay, Kay Washington. She said, I'm going to tell y'all exactly what it is. Thank you, Kay. And Instagram, please give us some help out. Protective styles are meant to protect the hair from daily abuse. Now, let me just get a little bit more technical.
Wait.
What would daily abuse on hair be?
Natural hair. Yeah, right. What would
daily abuse? We need to. This is therapeutic now.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. So people who have no chemicals in their hair, it's natural, it's resilient, it's strong, it's vibrant. What would you guys, as natural hair people, what abuse would you? What would you do?
We got it. Okay. Everybody, listen. The more you guys interact with us, the more we can help this community out. So we need you guys to make comments in the chat, hit the thumbs up button, that will throw us in the algorithms, because I don't really want to pay, to make it seem like we all that. Let's get an authentic. That way we're getting the information to the people. So we appreciate all of the comments that's coming in the chat on all platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, and then of course, YouTube and Instagram. We appreciate you guys so very much, because this is how we can help people out. This is our job here on The Dumbest Shit That People Say About Black Hair, because the topic tonight, we're questioning, are you overpaying for hair care products and salon services? And I'm telling you right now, 270 protective hairstyles and natural hairstyles. Now, I mean, I'm just going to cut through the chase before I answer. Y'all know these just hairstyles, but I'm going to keep it all moving, okay?
Okay.
So Kay says the definition of protective hairstyles, in her opinion, is these are styles that are meant to protect the hair from daily abuse. So now we want to know, what is daily abuse? Okay, this is good. I've always wanted to know this.
Yeah.
I feel like something's happening here right now. Combing, brushing, and picking. But wait, hold on, Cheryl. There's more. Shut your mouth. Stop it right now. Okay, combing, brushing, and picking maybe protect from daily manipulation. Can you explain manipulation? Hold on, we're getting somewhere. I think we've been doing this for almost 2 years, and for the first time, I think we're getting somewhere. I don't know, y'all some lames. We are some lames. What's up, good hair, good body? How you doing? We're trying to get you guys to share with us. Now that we know what protective styles is, now we want to know, they say to protect from daily abuse. So now we're asking to define daily abuse, and Kay's opinion. Now these are like cell phones. Everybody has one. So combing, brushing, and picking, that's considered daily abuse. And then Yate over from Real Roots says maybe protect the hair from daily manipulation. And so we're asking, what is daily manipulation? All right, here she goes. Like playing in your head, doing all this kind of twirls and, manipulation. People always doing this in their hair, that kind of stuff. Or maybe you just keep.
All right. How is combing abusive?
Brushing? Okay, hold on. All right. What is it about combing, brushing, and picking that makes it abusive? This is really good.
Because you guys really use a very strong word, abuse. So, wow.
Yeah. I'm speechless. What's going on? Let's give a couple of shout outs, okay? While we're in here waiting for some responses. Of course, we got to shout out our virtual co-host, Miss Sandra.
Absolutely.
We always appreciate you for coming in to help us moderate our chat. We got LB, our homegirl LB. I got a chance to meet her in real life, and she was cooler than the fan. We got Kay. We got Ronchina. We got Real Roots over here. We got a lot of folks over on IG. A couple of shout outs. We got Fatu. What's up, Jan? Lil Blue, Grand Vet. Good hair, good body. You got to have it going on with that type of a handle. And of course, everybody on LinkedIn and Facebook. Okay. So let's see. What is it about combing and brushing that makes it abusive? Okay. Oh, okay. We're getting it. Every time you comb, brush, or pick, hair comes out. Oh, let me drop the bomb for you having the courage to help us understand, because that's what the problem is. We never take the time to understand or even listen for that. And sure, did we talk about that earlier today? We need to shut up and start listening. So I'm going to drop, let me give you a round of applause. Thank you so very much, sweethearts. Because we're going to deliver y'all from evil tonight. That's what we about to do. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Kay. I cut short your dang on hand clap. One more again. Y'all, drop them hand clap emojis for our homegirl, Kay. We are here to help And Cheryl and I, we really don't know everything because you could have never told me that they had 270 protective and natural, over 270 protective hairstyles and natural hairstyles. And
You
so
mean
now we know we've
200?
got somewhere.
Yeah, that you mean they have 270 braid styles that they call protective
And natural. Remember, you have two. You
Natural.
have natural, because I guess all natural hairstyles are not protective. Wait a minute.
No,
I gotta open it. I gotta do it.
no,
Okay.
no,
So
no.
all protective hairstyles are not natural, and all not natural hairstyles are protective. Did I say that right, Cheryl?
I don't. That don't make no sense.
Well, because you got
Oh, because
270 quick.
the criteria is it keeps it from combing, brushing it, or picking it. So why would? Okay, all right. I'm just checking.
Okay, we trying to get it. Y'all better check us from the neck up, because that's what's wrong with me and Cheryl.
So right. So what they're saying is that if the hair is constricted, contracted, put away, or braid into something to where it does not have free movement, you cannot access the tendril or the hair strand. You cannot really access the scalp or anything. The hair is in perpetual style that keeps them from having the burden, okay, or the habit to comb it, brush it, pick it, or to abuse it in any way, shape, form, or fashion, even though all of those three things could be involved in hair grooming. But forget that. They're saying the hairstyles that they're choosing prevents them from having access to their hair because they don't know how to do it.
No, stop. Because, wait a minute, because every time you comb, brush, or pick, the hair comes out. So in these hairstyles, that is the goal. You're going to protect the hair per what you just described, right?
All right.
Okay. That way you don't have to comb it, brush it, or pick it, and the hair, you don't see the hair come out, or the hair won't come out.
Well, let me ask you a question. If the hair is going to come out just by mere brushing, combing, or picking, don't you feel that that hair is probably not healthy? What do you think? If it just comes out just because you combed it, and just because you're brushing it, and just because you're picking it, if that hair comes out that easily, don't you feel that there is something grossly wrong? Because even if it's going to, now where do you guys think the hair goes? You guys are pulling your hair that much that you guys are ripping it. Maybe is it because you guys don't know how to comb? Maybe because you guys don't know how to brush?
I think it's the fear. Hold on. Here we go. What's up, Cafele? Hold on. We got to drop the bomb. We got the king of lock. When the king of lock come through, I'm sending my money to you, by the way, after this live, because I want to get that. Y'all drop them bombs from Mr. Cafele is in the chat. The king of lock. Nothing like being graced with the finest. We appreciate Cafele for joining us on our platform, because he is a human of influence. He's beyond a man. He is a human of influence in the hair world. So we know that when Cafele comes through, he can definitely help spread the word like Thunderbird. So the issue, Cheryl, is too much hair is coming out. All right.
Well, you guys are so natural hair, by virtue of being natural, the hair is so vulnerable that, okay, so is going natural a good choice then?
It is, according to this definition. because when the hair is in what they call natural or protective styles, where it's braided and all that other good stuff you just said, number one, you're not going to be,
They don't want to
charged.
see any of the hair come out. That what you're
You
saying?
don't want to see too much of it come out, correct?
How do they know it's too much if they're never combing it? Maybe it's the backup.
Not quite sure. We love you too, Kafele. All right, let's help them out, Cheryl. We gonna go head on. We got y'all. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. And let me just tell y'all how much we ain't even trying to be cynical. But this is truly what we need, because I'm telling you, for 25 years that I've been doing hair, I didn't know what is really going on here. Now, I remember sharing with Cheryl the number one. Now, this is a RDT situation. So don't take this statement and go applying it to all, people in the industry, whatever, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The number one reason I would lose a customer, the salon loses a customer in the salon. When I travel the world, the nation, the community, the hood, wherever, the number one reason people give me that visceral snapback rubberneck response is when I tell them they have to comb their hair. That is the number one reason. And I did not know what that was all about. And when I first met Cheryl, I told her that, and Cheryl said, you can't be for real. And I said, girl, today's Black women are anti comb, brush, picking. The brushing, I get it. The comb and the pick, that'll never make sense to me. So here we go.
Wow.
So let's start off. We look at this right here. We got this. Here goes some to avoid damage. Use a wide tooth comb. This has. Oh my gosh. Even these things right here.
Let me just say this. That this is such a eye-opening conversation because
I'm knocking shit over and shit.
Okay, so you got so you guys think starting off with a comb like this pulls your hair more than a comb like this. You guys seriously think a comb like this pulls your hair out more than a comb like this?
That's amazing.
What is the logic of that?
I'm not even understanding. I mean, let me just say, let me just get it out. I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna let Cheryl go. I'm sorry, just gotta get it out. If you just close your eyes and just picture in antiquity, the first, forget the rate. I don't just picture a comb were the teeth like this, or were the teeth closer like this,
or like this?
Thank you. Show it again. Did you? Okay. So we go. It's so much. I'm so glad we got here. I love y'all for this.
Right.
So you got to take it from me. I just had to get that out.
No, well, one of the things that I don't understand. So you guys think the more hair that gets in between each terminal prong, because if it's this much hair, it's this much hair that's not being combed. Versus you take smaller sections, you can get tangles. But these sections like this is what keeps you guys, what keeps it matted.
Let me show it to them.
Okay.
Y'all got to understand what we saying to y'all, because that's the money grab.
Right. Now, because you guys refuse to comb your hair, pick it, and brush it, right? Because it's got paddle brushes. They got paddle brushes. There's really great paddle brushes.
Yeah, they are some great.
And because, like, just because it goes through smoother, and maybe someone has tricked you into, because of course that ain't nothing.
Well, that is not hurting. You got to keep in mind, it's the pain. I know y'all didn't say it, but I know the concern about the combing is number one, that it hurts.
Well, then that's why.
And then Kay Washington just said it's too much hair coming out, and we telling y'all, right, if y'all using any of these combs to comb out Afro hair.
Okay. Well, my whole thing is, if the body evacuates the hair and it stays within the fro net of your hair, just because it doesn't fall, you guys are not pulling the hair out. You would feel it if you were pulling it out.
Yeah.
But hair sheds. And because the movement is so upset.
I hear you, Yate. Yate was waiting on you to say hair sheds. I hear you, Yate. I hear you. I feel you, my sister.
But if you keep it in a protective hairstyle, where do you think the hair that would naturally shed, where do you guys think it's going? It's saving it until you pull it, when you take it down. And so your metric stick for what you call too much hair, you really don't have a real true metric system as to dictate whether something is in excess or just hasn't been able to fall and come out and shed in the first place. Like, where are you guys saying too much is when it starts getting into what you guys say problem? Now, I'm going to say something. I believe that most people in natural hair care, you guys have some form of Afrophobia.
And you have some people, I'm going to tell the truth to shame the devil. You do have some people who know you scared, and they are deliberately, they are taking advantage of your fear factor. It's like somebody, if you believe in the boogeyman, you remember how your big brother used to do you? Your mother would say, there is no boogeyman. And your mother would walk away, and your big brother would turn around and say, the boogeyman gonna get your ass tonight. The boogeyman gonna get your ass tonight. And you like, and your mother turned around, what's wrong with you? And you like, nothing. I'm good. Okay. And you go to bed tonight scared like a buck. You scared because your brother said, don't you listen. Y'all being taken advantage of. It's just, but the problem is that.
Well, what you guys have done is you guys have created, because of this false fear, and because no one actually taught you guys how to be natural. Because, of course, natural hair has happened before, maybe 5-6 times within the 19th, 20th century. It's happened already. And maybe you're just the generation of this recent 25 years. No one's taught you how to do your hair. Because you're talking about 25 years, and maybe if anybody is about at least 30 or 35 or even 40, 25 years ago, you were still basically old enough to know better, right? So 25 years is not really long. And so at the end of the day, I don't.
Okay, we got a lot of questions. We ain't even showed no videos. Okay, I could tell you guys right now, it's going to be a long podcast tonight, but we got to help y'all out because we're going to get somewhere. I hope y'all get y'all Kool-Aid, IG, y'all good over here on Instagram. Holla at your girl. YouTube, I see y'all in the good. Facebook, y'all good. LinkedIn, we know you guys are good. Okay, so here we go.
Even though we're professionals, we're here to tell you the truth. But I'm a scientist, and of course, Ladosha, we're here to tell you the truth. We want
All
you
right.
to be able to, you guys
So-
have created a whole industry. You guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but you've created a category within white hair care, not black hair care. Protective hairstyle as a category, right? The money is directly going to white hair care.
Okay, that's one. Two, let's move along. To
Okay, go ahead.
avoid damage, use wide tooth combs. Do not do that. Do not listen to this. Sorry, Rashida, you're out of order. We just told you no. All right. Next one. Cheryl, here it is right here. Oh shoot, where'd it go? Dang it, y'all coming through. Okay. Why do we have to comb our hair every day?
Okay, now
We're gonna get them one by one. We ain't even showing no clips right yet. Go ahead, Cheryl.
Okay, now.
Let's help them out. So first and foremost, we just said, do not use these combs on Afro hair. Do not use these combs. And Cheryl explained to you why you should not use the wide tooth combs on Afro hair.
Wide tooth combs, actually, you think your hair is combed out and it's not.
No.
It
The
makes
teeth
it.
are, it's picture thatching a garden or like raking. You got to get all the hair that shed it out. The teeth are too wide apart to do anything but just literally rake your hair. Here's what I say. A comb is to your hair what
Come
a
on.
broom is to the floor, what a toothbrush is to your teeth. I repeat.
Come on. I repeat.
A comb is to your hair what a broom is to the floor.
Come on.
And a toothbrush is to your teeth. So I ask you, would you rake your floor or would you rake your teeth? You cannot rake your hair.
Because you cannot cover the surface within the parting correctly. And just because the rake goes through it does not mean that you've gotten all the strands. You're just fitting more hair in between the prong.
That's it. All right.
You're just combing less hair.
Right. And when you leave it in, that means more money, more because the hair isn't combed out. So you're just going to keep grabbing the gubbity goop. And that's why you're overpaying too much for a salon visit and you're paying too much for a hair care product. So if the stylist comes to you with this comb, best believe you are going to pay more money. You're gonna, because now they're gonna say your hair is damaged. Look at how thick. They're gonna start using those words: coarse, nappy, thick, difficult to manage equals that comb. Okay, we gotta move on, or we're gonna be stuck here.
Now, one of the things that I did want to mention.
Go ahead.
Because Live Work Clean asked a question. She says, "Why do we have to comb our hair every day?"
And continue them questions coming, y'all. Keep them coming. Go ahead, Cheryl.
Okay, now. And if it depends on if you went somewhere, you're going somewhere, how you got it, tied up or whatever the case may be. But I want you guys to understand that when you comb your hair, you are what we call organizing it. You're organizing it. Okay. You are organizing the hair strands. That's number one. But without me going into, because I actually want to answer that question differently.
Go ahead.
It's going to take us off the beaten path.
Okay? Just take us off. Go ahead. Y'all don't mind. Take them off, sure, because we got to help them out.
Okay. Because you have to understand that African traditions do not just comb hair because of grooming in terms of beauty. Hair combing, because the comb is representation of a talisman. And see, this is the whole beaten path, and I don't want to go down it because it's long.
Okay, but we got you.
Oral hygiene, your aura, okay, means also your energy, okay? And what happens when people would know that you are either sick or you're sad or you're distressed or you're stressed out or whatever the case may be? We would begin to look at how you are what? doing your hair or whatever the case may be, or your fashion statements, or how clean you are, your hygiene. Some people actually do look depressed, and there's a look to it. It's more than just combing it, but you also have a pili muscle inside of your follicle, okay? And that inner root sheath also must be exercised. So it's not just letting the hair tangle and tear, because at the end of the day, if you do not keep it organized, then you are falling susceptible to pulling it out. That's the whole point. You don't want it to mat. That's the whole point. You don't want it to tangle, okay? And so at the end of the day, it also keeps the scalp healthy. Combing keeps the scalp healthy, okay? Also, combing is therapeutic because it also helps you, get rid of lactic acid. Lactic acid or in lymphatic drainage. But that is all part of, exercising and the scalp, because it's not just combing the hair, guys. It is exercising the scalp. But that's why you should do it every day. And if you happen to be home and you didn't go to work and you didn't do anything, you don't have to do any major combing if you're doing it every day.
Right.
Well, I don't know why you guys are putting it off. Like, why would you put hair combing off?
Not combing your hair. Look at it. This is another way. I remember when I was a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my mother was like, Ladosha, you have to comb your hair. And, she would do the comb check. You know how your mama said, let me come in. Where you at? I know you ain't about to go out there with your hair. Get your hair. And I would be like, good idea. I did. I was such a whiner. And she would say, that is not combing your hair. And I was like, I just don't like combing it. It takes too long. It takes too much. She said, Ladosha, not looking for a hair that you ain't got to comb. It's like a vagina you ain't got to wash. Though she didn't use them words. Ain't no such thing. You got to brush your teeth. You got to clean your ears. You got to get them eye boogers out your dang gone eyeballs. Got to get your booty clean. You got to clean out your
caca. So look.
Okay.
So I didn't go anywhere today. This is my day in. Well, when you take my hair down, no, I didn't comb it today. But guess what? I have it in a lot. But when you take this down,
let me take this picture down.
And I take it down, okay, and I put my hands through it, right? It is not tangled. Why do I want to wait until another month? Why do I want to do all of that?
Or let's take my hair.
Okay,
It's been down all day. All right. Can you imagine my hair being down all day? I'm turning my head back and forth. My granddaughter, she's falling asleep on it. If I don't comb this straight hair until the end of the night, by the time I get ready to comb it, shit gonna be so damn up underneath here. It's gonna be sweaty. So you gotta comb it. You gotta comb it because long hair, this stuff tangles. Like I
don't have no hair all over the place. I ain't got no hair. Like, what are y'all be talking about?
The less you comb it, the more issues you're going to have. Now, like she said, if it's braided down and you got your comb back, push up at night, comb those curls out, roll that hair down. If you rock your afro at night, comb the afro out. Do like Cheryl said, twist it down. And when you get up in the morning, pick it back out. But if you go to sleep, okay, we got y'all on that one. Next question, Cheryl. We doing good? We're doing good. Okay, hold on. These are a lot of questions. Okay, let me go back up. All right, here's the next one. Okay, to me, I should not see a quarter size of hair coming out while I'm styling it. It's the hair fall that people are concerned about, Cheryl. So how much hair should be coming out when they comb that? Because remember, you guys are going to pay more. The less you comb the hair, the more money you're going to spend on it. I can tell you that at the salon and in the store. The less you comb it, you will spend more money. period, point blank.
Absolutely.
All right. Why? Time. The more time it takes to comb it out, the more the stylist is going to charge, because we make money by the hour too, no matter how horrible we look. Okay. And then the product, you got to use more products. All right. So now these are excellent questions. Please keep them coming, because we want to save you guys some money tonight. So to me, I should not see a quarter size amount of hair coming out while styling. So how much hair should they see? And why is the phenomenon of the hair always coming out?
It's you guys are so well, put it this way. What a better question, and I'll answer the other question. Better question is, how did you guys get so natural and get so afraid? Like, you went natural to make it healthy.
But remember, they're not combing it. That's what it is.
Right.
They're not combing it. They're finger combing it. Right.
So my point is because I want to deal with the logic of the psyche of your thinking. I want to understand, why would you guys go natural and now you are so fearful of handling it? Why are you so, who told you that going natural, why you don't trust yourself now? Like, all of a sudden, your mother's been pulling your hair and pulling and combing and boom, 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 and you grew up and got hair and grew up, and now you got hair and boom, boom, boom. You see your brother, the other boys, they got hair and everything, they shit getting pulled and everything. What is it about natural hair care as an industry sold you that no hair should be in your comb?
I'll wait.
When you already saw hair in your comb when you were a girl. You used to, after your mother combed your hair, guess what she used to do? She used to take that comb and do this. Ball it up and put it in the trash. Or in the toilet. You've seen that. Why all of a sudden nothing is supposed to come out? And that is why when I hair coach and I deal with Afro dysmorphia, there is something going on different in this customer. This customer is different. And we're trying to figure out, why would you go natural to be now so like a prison, like you're in prison, like you can't thrive and you can't just wear your hair and you be free, and and you're now saying a quarter size, dime size, type hair typing. We have so much of these very actually they're almost like prison terms, like a prison glossary. You guys have these things going on with, and I'm really worried about, because at the end of the day, you guys should not be strand watching. You guys should not be like afraid to comb it, and it's natural. Like, what is going on? Talk to me.
Well, they haven't answered. So maybe can you still answer? She says
right.
She should not see a quarter size amount of hair coming out.
Right. Did a dermatologist tell you that?
Yeah. I mean, why a quarter size?
Right. I see, once again, I'm worried about the assessment of a quarter size. Like, who told you that? Like, is your body telling you that is a quarter size some metric of medical, doctor? Like where did you get that from?
Yeah, because it depends on how much hair you have. The more hair you have, you're gonna see more hair.
Like, why
not?
Like,
let's say like if I comb my hair right now because it's smooth. Right. I should not be seeing a quarter size amount, but I should see some hair, because Cheryl said, there it is. It's gonna be some hair in the comb, y'all. Now y'all saw I had just combed it again. So there's some little fibers, there's some little dander, You're gonna see this stuff come up. There it is. You're gonna see some hair come out. Okay. So what we're saying, we're gonna move to the next one.
Okay.
Is you are gonna see some hair come out, and depending on how much hair you have,
in the quarter size, actually a quarter size was that after you ball it up, and it should not be bigger than a quarter. Is that what you're talking about?
All right, but it's okay.
I think that's what she's talking about.
Okay.
After she comb it out, and then she takes it out the comb, and then she rolls it up, and then it's the size of a quarter, I think.
What's up, WK? We see you in the chat, Sister Nia Colby. We see you. We see you. We see you. Next one. This is coming from our virtual co-host, Sandra E. Says, but don't you shed at least 100 hairs a day?
Not if it's in a protective hairstyle. Well, how would you guys know? It's up to them.
Okay, but when it's out.
Okay. Do the calculate. Get your calculators out. You guys have a hairstyle that's up 2 weeks. That's 14 days. Do 14 times 100.
14 G's, 14,000. Okay. Y'all got 14,000 strands of hair.
No. 14 days.
Oh, let me get it. Sorry.
Right?
14 days.
Okay.
Times 100.
Right.
1,400 strands in 2 weeks is what?
Okay, so Miss K.
Now that was Sandra E. Says, should you?
Miss K, I'm answering
your
question now. So is that bigger than a quarter? Let's say if you had your hair in a protective hairstyle for 2 weeks.
It's going to take about a minute for that response to come through.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand? So that is my thinking. So at the end of the day, I do not believe that I don't know where we got that. That has not been scientifically proven. That was a lifestyle. A commercial that was started by the woman, I believe, Elizabeth Montgomery, Bewitch. But that comes from that 1960 era. And white women's hair is natural. They got it colored. They did this. They did that. And they said they were comfortable with 100 strands a day.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think nobody's counted. So I really wouldn't worry about that. What's going to come out is going to come out because that is what the hair does.
Right. As a metric, if that's what you guys want to use. That's what the medical, y'all love to listen to the medical field. If that's what they say, times that, and how many times is your protective hairstyle in? Times that, times 100, and that's the strands.
All right, next one. These are good. Keep your questions coming. We ain't even got to the clips today. The next one is coming from Yate. She says, I have Afro pride, which is why I only braid, lock, and twist textured hair. The only thing I'll do outside of that is cut and color and do hair extensions sometimes. I think you're saying that to say.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you do permanent color, Yate?
We'll wait for that. That takes a minute. So it takes those to come back through. Okay, we're just going to address those. No, you should not use a wide tooth comb. Okay, we're going to keep coming down. No, do not use a wide tooth comb. We just showed the pictures. No wide tooth combs on Afro hair. That's just the bottom line. You cannot use wide tooth combs. And replay the video. We'll recapture that again. Okay, keep the questions coming. All right. Okay, here we go. Next one. And we'll come back to the other ones as they come through. Well, wait, Cheryl. But if you use a fine tooth comb or the teeth are closer together, like hold your fist up, Cheryl. Mm-hmm. Show it again. They can't see it. Where's the pick at so they can see the pick? There it is. Oh, come over a little bit. There it is. So if we use that comb, that pick where the teeth are closer, won't that break your hair off too?
So what? Now you have to remember.
And as you talk, make sure you hold that up so they can see it.
Right. What is the space in between each terminal? What does the space in between have to do with tearing, ripping? Because one of the things that I have to make you understand is I have to make you understand your own question, because we're only talking about space in between. Okay. So when you are combing and you want to make sure your hair is well organized and it's from the root to the ends, okay, so you don't have any snarls, any excess, improper distribution of weight. You want all the hair strand, you want all the follicles to carry its own weight, okay? You want all of that, right? To widening the space in between the comb may give you distribution, but when you go to comb it out, because you guys have not and don't keep up with your combing, the wide tooth comb gives you a false sense of it being combed out.
And that's the money grab. Do you guys hear that? The money grab is the false sense that the hair is combed out, because you can feel the grit, you can feel the toughness, the texture. You can still kind of run your fingers and know something is. So you will go and grab for more products to try to what? Make it slip or make your curls come, or, whatever. Okay. So there's the money grab. It is not combed out. You can feel it. You see you combed through it. You raked it through, but it's still not.
Now, you guys, you guys know how I know that your questions are misguided and we're not really thinking, because if you wanted me, LB or Sandra, live, work clean, or anyone who wanted me to blow dry their hair, now you're gonna want the teeth close together. y'all gotta really think about what you're saying. Now all of a sudden, you think if I go get me a blow dry comb with teeth like this, okay, and I'm gonna blow dry y'all's hair, and y'all gonna say, I want the silk press, and I want this, and I want that. Now all of a sudden, I guarantee you gonna tell me you don't know what you do. I do not know what I'm doing. At that point.
So with that being said, when your dad designed the combs and he modernized the picks and everything, we noticed that the teeth on these combs and everything are a lot longer. Mm-hmm. Why are longer? I forgot what's the word you used. What are these called? Prongs. Okay. Why are the teeth longer on these combs and picks? And because I get that question all the time. It's something about the longer teeth that really scares people. Right. Why did your dad, when he mass produced the picks, okay, why longer teeth? Why? Sorry.
Okay. Because most Black people picking out an afro is approximately, the prong should be approximately longer or matching the average length of a hair strand. You should not comb teeth this short with hair this long, because then you have to stroke it more. The hair should be supported with a prong along the hair strand. It should not be this short and then the hair is out here and then you got to go and do all of this, motion. There is a absolute design, because you have to remember the teeth of the modern North American Afro combs mimic the length of, and it's a mathematical reason why that is. The African combs, the teeth are very long because they're giving you support for the whole, and it's helping the hair stay organized all the way to the end
And
in a row. So if the teeth are short, the hair is going to get out of line and it won't stay organized through the whole stroke of the combing.
And so to your question, Lawana, if that fine tooth comb have short teeth, you are going to experience the breakage. But if the teeth are long, like these pictures that you're saying that Dr. Morrow, when he mass produced the pic, you're going to be perfectly fine. So that should help. These questions are absolutely wonderful. And I can see that we're getting some light bulbs are going off in the chat. And this is our goal. This is our goal here. Keep going, sure.
Yeah, and let's be clear. Y'all ain't trying to comb the shit anyway. So the wider the teeth, it makes you think that you're getting through it quicker. And of course, you're not paying attention and you're really not combing it through. Because at the end of the day, you can't, the space in between dictates the proportion of the section. I mean, if you think that African people are not thinking this through, the comb's architecture is matching the proportion of the strand organization and the comb through. Comb is short for combine. You're organizing your strands and you are cleansing it through energy, and you are what we call self-organizing. You're organizing your aura in terms of how to comb and make sure that you're grooming it correctly. And you are also cleansing the scalp, and you are massaging and making sure that you're doing all these things, which is what we call ritual, right? And so that is one of the reasons why that matches the architecture of the terminals or prongs or teeth, as how you guys chose to say it. But there is a mechanism, a method, and an architecture, and an actual engineering taken into consideration.
All right. Okay. All right. I didn't realize there was so many other questions, so I had to scroll back up and like, Kilo, what are you doing? All right. Okay. So here's the next one. Do you apply anything on the hair before combing? Again, we're talking about, are you overpaying too much for these hair care products and salon visits? And as it stands right now, if you're messing around with them protective hairstyles, you're going to be out of a lot more money and on salon visits and time, because as we can see, the hair is not being combed out, and that is where the price is going to go up in products and service. So now, Cheryl, should they put something on the hair before you comb it? All right, there we go. Keep the questions coming, guys. We're doing good. How are we doing on Instagram? Okay.
Well, I like your analogy, Ladosha. One thing that I probably would not do is put anything water-based.
Mm-hmm.
Water-based. You would at best want to lubricate, which means it's a surfactant. You want it to stay on the surface because you want it to glide, right? Assuming you guys didn't do the right thing and comb the hair through on an everyday basis or every other day basis, and you've gotten behind. Okay, so it's now matted. One of the things you don't want to do is add water to that equation. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree. So you can use like an oil sheen, you know.
I like the oil sheen. Right.
Yeah, the oil sheen, baby, gonna do you some goodness, baby. But all those creams, you know them creams.
No water.
Don't y'all mess around with that.
Why?
Yeah, don't mess around. Don't you start. Now you can do a little leave-in because it's got some slip.
No. It's got water in it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's got water in it. Yeah.
So why are we not adding? Why are we not doing that?
Because it's gonna trigger that, right? You're right. I was thinking of Carefree Curl Moisturizer. Sorry, guys. But yes. So anything like lanolin, glycerin, oils, you're good. Anything with water, those creams, I know those creams that you squeeze out or you scoop, those are water
Now
based.
I can do that because I keep my hair combed.
Right. I
Y'all,
would not put so because people will look at my hair and they'll say, so how do I keep this hair moist? You don't keep straight hair moist. Straight hair needs anti-humectants. You don't want to drop moisture. No.
and you shouldn't do it at any time because water is what? It makes it more curly.
Yeah.
And
So
it's not what y'all trying to do while you trying to comb it.
now while you're trying to comb it, all right? Because you got to stretch it out, okay? So
Right.
Sister Nia Colby, great. Let me give everybody a super duper big fat round of applause because this is more customized. Not what we had planned for you guys, but we will take it. Everybody gets a big round of applause. Please take this opportunity to hit the thumbs up button right now. Cheryl, let's show them what they need to do to help change the narrative about, are you paying just a little bit too much for them hair care products and those salon visits? Here we go, guys. Hit it. All right. Thank you guys so very much. I think WK and Sandra would appreciate us for doing that. And if you guys could go ahead again, hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget, share the content and subscribe. All right.
Here's in Houston.
Here's the next. Okay, I'm going to play that one too. Let's get one more question before we play the commercial. Okay, here we go. Here you go. I understand hair will be in the comb, but she said in the past 5 years, she has noticed some increased shedding over the last 5 years. Okay.
Okay. I don't know how old you are, Kay, and we can have that conversation about increased hair shedding. It could be hormonal, but I do not trust y'all in y'all's assessment. So
yeah, and
I don't like the alarm. I've never been a sound and alarm kind of girl. I don't terrorize my clients, and I don't take y'all through all of that. I think
Kay, I can offer you a complimentary virtual appointment, and we can walk you through. I think if you feel so comfortable to vouch for my virtual appointments, I think we can help you out better if we can see the hair. You come into the appointment and you bring everything you're using on your hair. When you come to our salon, that's what we ask you to do. Bring in everything you're using, your comb, your brush, your products, everything. And then that way we can help you better. So a complimentary virtual appointment, just email me at afrohairscience@gmail.com. No tips, no nothing, complimentary, and I'll walk you through it. The only thing you have to do is bring in everything you're using on your hair into the virtual appointment, and I can help you with, you have noticed increased shedding over the past 5 years. Okay, so there you go. Okay, you don't have to show your face all the time, but if you want to just show them products and send me a picture of your hair, that's fine as well. I'm very flexible here. Okay, all right. Okay, I think okay, all right. Here we go. Grateful and blessed.
Grateful
and blessed. The question is, hey, do y'all think it's bad to moisturize relaxed hair? Now you need to tell us, what do you mean by moisturize relaxed hair? And the reason why we're asking you guys to be specific, because we don't want to, assume that we know what you mean by moisturize. So grateful and blessed, could you please define moisturize? When you say moisturize relaxed hair, give us a little bit more definition as to what that means. Okay. All right. Okay. She says she's going through perimenopause. Okay. We can still help you out with that. Okay. All right. So while we're waiting for her to explain what is moisturized, relaxed hair, now is the perfect time for that shameless plug to come and check me and Cheryl out in Houston, Texas. This September, it's coming up in a couple of weeks at the Beauty Under One Roof's Afro Hair Summit. Here we go, guys. Professionals, trichologists, innovators, and icons. The Afro hair education you've all been waiting for happens this September at the Beauty Under One Roof's Afro Hair Summit 2025 in Houston, Texas at the Hilton North near Bush Airport. 2 dynamic days of Afro hair education featuring the world-renowned cosmetic trichologist Cheryl Morrow and certified master colorist Ladosha Wright. This summit includes a marketplace, Afro hair fashion show, panel discussion, day party, and concludes with a featured documentary film by Michael Sterling, American Curl, The Rise and Fall of the Curl. You can receive free shuttle and breakfast using the Beauty Under One Roof code. Visit us at beautyounderoneroof.com to get your tickets now. Hashtag Beauty Under One Roof. Deuces. It's all about hair. Oh, say it. Afro Science hair. Ow. All right. So let's see. She says, hey, do y'all think it's bad to moisturize, relax hair? We asked her, can you please define moisturize? And survey says, let's see what she got here. Okay, she didn't say what moisturize. She hasn't answered yet. So we're gonna give you a generic response. If your response comes through while Cheryl is answering the question, we will reframe our response. Okay. So in essence of time, Cheryl, do you think it's bad to moisturize relaxed hair?
I think you moisturize to your style. It's not a blanket statement because it's relaxed or not. If you have a fabulous hairstyle like Madame Ladosha, moisturizing it probably wouldn't make sense.
Okay, there it is.
Right. If you like, to just have a nice little texture enhancement, run it through, and you like it just because it loosens up your curl pattern and you wear lots of, wavy styles and stuff like that, moisturizing it wouldn't be a problem. Moisturizing relaxed hair is based on end result style.
Right. So if the relaxed hair is straight like mine, no, you don't want to use anything moisture. But let's just say you use the relaxer to soften your texture or quote unquote relax it, which is exactly what you're doing. And you're not going to smooth it out. You can definitely use it. Okay. You was thinking water-based creams or just use oils. If the hair is straight like mine, no creams. If you relax, say if I just, run a relaxer through it and it's going to soften it, you could. It just depends on how you're wearing the hair. But if it's straight,
I use moisturizers.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put it on there. You're not going to have a problem. Not at all.
And then just wait it out. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but on hair like mine, no, you want to just get you some, girl, get you some, go to the Reverend Design Team Hair Salon and get you some oil sheen. We swear by the oil sheen, baby. We sell oil sheen like we sell, toilet paper, baby. We sell that oil sheen like it ain't nothing. Okay.
No doubt.
So here she goes. She says, she had under processed her hair on purpose, and I plan to get relaxers like every 3 to 4 months. Do y'all think it would be bad to use heat every few weeks?
Bad as in terms of what? Because you're using that word bad a lot.
Yeah.
And there's no such thing as under processed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I want you guys to understand. Let's just say God gave you guys, let's say, a hair that is highly coiled. Okay. Gave you guys a lot to work with. Okay. But under process would kind of, the way you're saying it, it just doesn't really.
You have, yeah.
There's no there.
Yeah, you have process. It's either process. If you don't process it properly, then it's just done incorrectly. So,
well, I mean, at the end of the day, what is under process? You just mean that it just didn't go bone straight?
Yeah, see, or you just kind of calm down.
Terminology is important here.
Right. That's what yeah. She says she's still recovering from the terms. I got you, boo-boo. We got you. All right, we got you. Okay, all right, that makes sense. All right. So yeah, Absolutely. So you can't, yeah. So under processing, no such thing. Well, they got y'all on them terms, okay? The processor was not, all right. But you plan to get relaxers like every 3 to 4 months. Do you think it would be bad to use heat for every few weeks? The answer for the short terms, no. You can use heat every day if you want to. Ain't not going. I curl my hair. I'm vain as all get off. I be curling.
For y'all naturals, you guys, hair is a protein. It is a fibrous fiber. Heat is good.
Baby, I'm gonna tell y'all, I get up with that curl. I'll be like, if I need it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a curler. I don't think about y'all. Hey, it's all good. But let me show you this here. I gotta show this one video because I was hoping it would come up and it did. But just quickly, grateful and blessed 013. So the answer is yes, you can use it. You're good. Go ahead on and use your heat, girl. Do your thing. It's all good. Black Jamaican castor oil. It's food. So we said don't put food on your hair. You can eat that castor oil, but don't you put that stuff on your hair. We told you.
Okay, now let me say this. I like castor oil. But I like it. But see, y'all don't know how to use stuff without going overboard. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I would like it to be under a hairstylist's care. Now, but there's nice little phenoltrates in the castor oil that's very healthy for skin. But but long as it's hexane free organic, it actually is very good for you.
All right,
but don't put it on hair.
Please, y'all. Can you say it again?
Please don't put it on hair.
Please, y'all. Please.
Put it on your neck. You can put it on, your décolleté. You can put it on your abdomen and your feet joints and everything like that. Hair, because keratin does not have a way to communicate with what is going on in the oil, and the oil is too big of a molecule, so it doesn't go anywhere, right? So you must have a skin mechanism. You must have pores. You must have those things. You're going to use the castor oil extremely well, but it has to be hexane free and organic, because hexane is the bad guy. Okay. And then it's got some really nice renylcleic acids in it. Really good.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Raman. We appreciate you. Thank you so very much. And she said, you know what? They got me brainwashed. Girl, don't feel bad. That's what we hear. This is why this is America's favorite podcast about Afro hair. We're going to get y'all together. So there you is. Hexane-free organic black Jamaican castor oil. But for your skin only, it's going to do y'all body just right. So here is another video. This one is about heat. So here you go. Save y'all some money.
Y'all see this? Real time. No edits, no cuts. Y'all don't believe that it's true. So I'm about to straighten my natural curly hair with the steam iron in real time. No edits, no cuts. Let's go. Okay, so I'm just going to take this section right here. Y'all see? Let me try to pin some of this hair back, child. I know I'm looking crazy, but things we do. So 2 things you want to do before you start with the steam iron. You want to make sure that your hair is 100% dry. Okay, you cannot do this on wet hair. You cannot do this on damp hair unless you're trying to burn the hell out your scalp. And 2, your hair needs to be detangled in the best way possible. Okay, and normally I blow dry my hair, but for today, because people was like, well, I don't want to use excess heat, so today I'm gonna brush this out and try to get some of the tangles out. Okay, so I'm gonna take a paddle brush and I'm gonna just go from the ends and kind of just go up. Now my hair acting a little good today. Now normally it don't be like this, y'all. I guess it knew we was gonna be on camera. Okay, it looked like all of the kinks are out. So is the steam iron ready? Yep, it's ready. My temp is set on 410, y'all. Y'all don't have to have it that high. That's just what I'm used to using. Okay, now here we go. Y'all see this? Real time. No edits, no cuts. Uh-oh, got a little sizzling. I had just washed my hair, y'all. This is probably why the sizzling was going on. Look at this. No edits, no cuts, baby. This what y'all wanted. This what y'all wanted.
Are you overpaying for hair care products, styling tools, and salon visits that's geared towards natural hair? Cheryl, your comments on using steam to straighten. Hey.
Well, first of all, she was lying. Her hair wasn't. I mean, there's no water in the. There's no water in the. Did she put water in the thingamajig?
You know that was grease. You know that shit was.
No. What I'm saying is, did she put water in?
Yeah. It's a steam. It's a steam thing.
Now, let me say this. I'm a gadget girl. I'm an Aquarius to my heart. I'm a gadget girl. I don't have any problems with any of that. The problem is that I don't have well, wait a minute. Why am I freaking defending straight hair to freaking natural people? Like, how did we get here? Of course, I love straightening. And let me just say this. I think it's healthy because hair is a protein and fiber. I love steaming a good cotton shirt, baby. But
that hair was not straightened properly. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you
but here we go again. What is your obsession with doing shit so like you guys don't want to take your time? Like you don't want to do it properly. Like what is
get a straightening comb or flat iron and get it over with. No. That's why her hair wasn't
right. It was
so greasy. It was just and it wasn't pressed out because the steam was causing the hair to a little bit revert as it was trying to stretch it at the same time. So that just get a straightening comb, y'all.
Well, and let me just say this. Let me just say this. The steam only works for people whose hair is not curly. Because 15, wait. Why are we like going through this when you guys already have a problem with shrinkage? Like, water is going to make your hair trigger the curl molecule. And that is part of the money grab.
That's the money grab. Just get a straightening comb. Money grab. Get it over with, okay? Steam is not
steam and water for black people to straighten. That is so opposite. Now, it did look good initially.
Isn't it? Say it again.
Initially.
Just one more time for the back, for the people in the back. For the people in the back.
Initially. But baby, by the time she got back to that third section,
wait. Live Work Clean told me to drop the bomb on initially. We got you, baby. She said, drop that bomb. There you go, Cheryl. One more. The bomb was half crying. I saw it. She was like, drop the bomb,
Initially.
Because y'all know, when she gets to the other side, that hair going to be frizzy. You can't use
because the
steam.
water triggered. Yeah, it may have reset the hydrogen bonds because of the heat and the tension. And the water gets hotter than the actual plates. So initially, it did. But let the cool effect start. And the osmosis start.
Osmosis with your
And
baby.
guess what? And
I
guess
hated a guy
what?
named Osmosis.
The dog shucky ducky quack quack.
Ooh, Osmosis got me together. How you doing, Osmosis? I wonder who we seeing now.
Don't be trying, and don't confuse it with thutmosis.
Oh, not Thutmosis. Osmosis. Y'all better hit that thumbs up button. No, don't y'all be messing around with that steam, okay? It's trying to straighten some hair out now. Like Cheryl said, if it's not as afro, you can probably do a little something. But if you mess around with hair like mine and Cheryl's, okay? I just want to put that out there. Okay, here we go. You can ask all the questions you want. So here we go. How often should she relax? How often should she wash her relaxed hair? You can ask as many questions as you want. Okay. And she said, and the reason, sure, she said she noticed. Oh, that was two separate ones. Okay. Okay, we'll come back. That was another one. Sorry.
I didn't get to see that one. What was the one before?
No. This is it. I went too fast. So here's the first one. How often should she wash her relaxed hair? Then she has one after that one. Go ahead. Sorry.
How often should you wash? You know what? Let me say this to you. That answer is going to be based on, because I know you live in a place with hard water. Right? Now, I'm going to say this.
Say it.
If you can get a water bottle, okay, right? Get you some distilled water. And maybe I would probably say, get a little bit of Himalayan salt. Get some rock salt, right? Put it in the water. And just keep it in your water bottle. Soften up that water. Spray that on your hair first. You don't want that hard water. I'm telling you, y'all don't understand that water coming out y'all shower in that damn sink of y'all's.
Well, okay. How did I get life?
Okay, and spray it down. Comb it, all back. Put it up. Just let it sit for about 5-10 minutes. Just then put shampoo on and then rinse it out and then shampoo. The hard water, the hair won't be able to suck up the hard water.
The minerals.
Right, absolutely. And then because the oftenness is dictated by the dryness of the shampoo cleansing process. So that's why most people don't like to do it.
All right.
But I'm an every 2 weeks kind of girl.
Okay. I'm an every 2 weeks. I'm an every 3 weeks person after the Afro Hair Science. Okay. So you said put some salt in the water and Live Work Clean said this.
What you talking about, Willis?
Right. Because let me just say this. I like the softness. I am a stickler about water. I cannot. I am a dishwater blonde. I cannot have my color fading. I cannot have my looking ashy. I can't do that. I like soft, sexy hair. And I keep it away from hard water. Okay?
I'm going to package it and sell it. Himalayan sea salt, pre-spray water.
Just spray it on there. It should just keep it nice and soft. Okay. I'll even do a pre-butter because you're just trying to loosen up dirt and grime and grit and the other product that you put in it. Because I want you guys to always remember, oil is the greatest cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is why you guys got to come and see us at the Beauty Under One Roof Afro Hair Summit. You hairstylists, because Cheryl's going to be teaching on that also next on Thursday when we come back. All right. Cheryl's going to explain to us the dysfunction of the Afro follicle. She's going to explain why she's going to be teaching that course. And tonight you're getting a little glimpse with over 400,000 views right here on the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel. We hoping that you can understand why this truly is America's favorite podcast about Afro hair. So come on and join us on Thursday. She's going to explain why she is teaching this class. And I think I did a pretty good job, though we got kind of messed up with why I'm teaching hair coloring.
Man,
anywho, we came back on Friday and we got it together.
Yeah,
so salt is in the water because salt softens the water. Okay, so that should help you out.
It softens and you have this micellar reaction to where it kind of neutralizes and disengages the hard water, calcium and fluoride and other acid-based molecules and minerals in the water.
Okay, she wants just a little clarification. She asked, she's going to spray that before you wash it or use it in lieu of washing it. Can you clarify that for me?
No, not in lieu, because you want a little
buffer.
Poo. Yeah, you do want some poo because you want the molecules. See, shampoo or cleanse is only to have the molecules grab onto each other and to let the flow of the water take it down the drain.
That's what the suds are for. The suds encapsulates the dirt into the soap, into the,
the water and just the combustion creates a sud. Now, but the point is that you do want the alkaline, which is the soap, of the poo, okay? It attaches. It's got micellars and it's got legs. It's got a hydrophobic leg and a hydrophilic leg, right? Repels the water so it can pick up the dirt, and then the hydrophilic, and then you starts flowing on down and starts taking it away from the hair strand, build up the dirt and dust, and blah, 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 right? But you don't want the water to get to the strand first. That's why I want you to spray it with soft water. Then you're gonna use less poo and you're gonna use less cleanser too. It'll save on since Ladosha wants to save you guys money and stop having y'all be dumb and spending all your money at the so it'll make your poo last. And your hair will start staying softer, and you'll enjoy it more. It'll stay fluffier.
Right.
Okay.
And I put up a picture for her, Cheryl, so she can see the science of the soap molecules that she's talking about and why you want to spray that hair first. So we want you guys to understand. This is why we say don't get too caught up in all these fancy deep cleansers, clarifying, moisturize. Okay, be careful. It's okay. We gotta sell it now. We gotta sell it. Okay.
We get your poo.
Right, right. But here's a picture that's explaining exactly what Cheryl is saying, how the soap works on the gel and the hair grease and the sebum. This is how this works. But she talks about the molecules attached to the soap, and then the water helps take all of this.
That little leg there, that's the water swimming, and it takes it, okay? Down.
Okay, there's a soap molecule, okay? So now you guys can see the science, and this is why this is the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel. We might not look like, I know we all fine and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because we cute don't mean we ain't smart. I'm just saying. Let me just say, through y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. Me and my dad used to enjoy talking about this. Man, Saturday, me and him would go get burgers, and we would just sit in that office. And that nutty professor, man, we would have the best time on Saturday. So
that's her last one, and we're gonna get ready to wrap this up. She says, I have a no-lie relaxer. Is it true to use the chelating shampoo?
Bye, y'all.
Girl, you better put that stuff back. Stop wasting money on that stuff. We just saw you overpaying. Don't you buy that stuff. Go on and put that salt on your hair and get some regular shampoo. Just get some moisturizing shampoo. Leave that stuff alone now. Come on now, y'all.
Wait. Can I ask y'all a question? You know what chelating is?
Don't cook it up.
Look it up.
She said, "I'm not." That's okay. Grateful and blessed. This is why we here.
Why we
This
here?
is what we
bro.
here. The more questions, y'all better get y'all podcast worth. These other podcasters is talking about people and gossiping. We over here breaking down she lady because we some hair nerds.
You
You
don't
know
know
what
what
I'm saying?
shelating means?
All right, we getting a definition. Huh? I'm looking it up. The definition or meaning or whatever. Go back. Oh, let me get the AI. I'm waiting for the AI.
Okay.
AI. Oh, here we go. AI mode. I'm like, what happened? I didn't click the AI mode. Oh, God, they got down. They got something. Okay, hold on. Here it go. I'm gonna let Cheryl break it down. Hold on, wait a minute. We're talking about you love your energy. We love you too. Y'all better hit that thumbs up button since y'all love that energy so much. Oh wait, let me stop sharing the screen because I was sharing something. Okay, here we go. Can you use a she-lading or key-lading or however y'all want to pronounce it? All right. Shelading, okay. Shelading. I used to date this guy named Shelading and Osmosis. They got mad at me and they both dumped me. You know what I'm saying? Shelading and Osmosis are still on the market if you ladies want to go out with them, okay? Chelation is a chemical process in which a multi-tooth or polydenate molecule known as chelating agent binds to a single metal ion, holding it in a claw like a grip. The resulting complex structure called chelate forms a stable ring-like arrangement around the central metal ion. So this is removing minerals from the hair. Okay, Cheryl, take it away.
What?
That's what she says.
Yeah, right. But
so she wants to know could she use that for the relaxer?
Let me just say this. What I would like you to focus on and not focus on a shelating, because shelating is a word that belongs to industrial usage. And there are different grades of different levels of substances. That word is brought, if it does belong in beauty, it was just to get some more money and to be foxy and to sound. Shelating is in two other industries. It's in the industrial, in the pharmaceutical world. It does not belong in beauty.
You might mostly see it with Swimmers shampoo, but like she said, that's the sale. We told y'all they trying to sell you.
I know, but let me just say this: all bets are off the moment you. Now put it this way: when you water your plant that you haven't seen in 2 weeks, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You water it, and how many times does it take for the roots to suck up the water to the point where when you go back, the soil is moist? How many times you got to water it? Water it about 5-6 times, and then you come back and you say, okay, the soil is moist. The reason why it wasn't moist the first 5 times or the first 4 times is because it was what? Dehydrated, or the roots had a set level to determine how much water it could absorb, right? Now, what if you put the plant food in the wet soil after you had watered it for the last time? That means that plant has to get dehydrated again in order to absorb the nutrients that you put in last. Chelating is just like that. At the end of the day, the moment swimmers submerge their body and hair and skin in water that is clear of chlorine, the chlorine water is not going to penetrate because the pore in and of itself is already full.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they get in the shower first.
Remember in the pool?
They don't
remember when y'all was a kid. Y'all know y'all had to get wet before y'all got in the pool in the hood.
That's the reason why swimmers, they offset, okay, the water, the chlorine in the water, because it's almost like a sponge. After you take a dry sponge, the sponge is going to soak up the first wetness it gets. After a wet sponge is wet, it don't get wetter.
It can't get wetter.
Right.
That's what we want you guys to see, that they use these terms to sell.
Yeah, shlading is fancy.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything.
It's just they try, and like I said, they will attach it to swimmers, but most swimmers will not buy that, because then you will see them take the, they wet themselves and they put the thing in the swim cap in the water, and they know what time it is, y'all. So remember, guys, they just try to sell y'all something. Now we know, we get it. This is America, and we got to get these adjectives on. We're just telling you guys to decipher. So, and when it comes to that relaxed hair, they couldn't get my money, baby. I'm just saying. So don't mess around with that stuff. Just be careful. The money is going to tell you, how smart you are, but money can also tell you how foolish you are. So, just find your zone. This is what I tell my guests.
And you guys can always email us.
Yeah. When you have a budget set, preferably like a quarterly budget, and just lock it in. So if you're going to the hair salon, have a budget. If you're going to I don't care if you're getting braids, twists, locks, I don't care, haircuts, whatever. You're buying hair care products, get that budget and set it to your income. So to some people, leave-in conditioner could be $10 or it could be $30. Whatever it is, that's on you. We ain't gonna tell you how to spend your money, but set it and lock it in, because if you're going over that amount, you're out of your zone. I'm a Scorpio. I'm cheap. Look, I own a hair salon, and I'm telling y'all right now, okay, I'm not spending over no $25 for no shampoo. But that's just me, because there's some $200 shampoos. There's some $500 shampoos. It's up to you. There's some 99-cent shampoos. But we just told y'all in the picture. Let me show y'all these soap molecules short, in case they just want to think it's just something fancy going on, because they do add some stuff to it, right, to make some a little bit different from others. But Cheryl just broke down to y'all how these soap molecules work. And Cheryl, if you could, when I bring this up on the screen, could you please share with the people in the chat when it comes to this soap molecule? I mean, let me broaden it up so you could just tell them right now. Mm-hmm. Does this soap molecule cost more than?
Oh,
I'm just saying. In the science world, you see the prices up there. You see what they said? It's $5. They telling y'all how much the soap molecule costs now, and they all got 5 stars. The $5 one got a 5-star. The $8 one. So Cheryl, could you please explain to them, when it comes to soap molecules, is there a price attached to? I know your dad makes lots of products. Did he, charge according to?
Oh, Mr. Morrow, and my train of thinking, I want to be able. We clean for surfaces. We are professionals. We formulate for a hairstylist, because we know at the end of the day we want that surface to be clean, but we also know we want the surface to be soft enough for you to manipulate it and be able to style it how you want to. So we style for the platform. We get you to the platform. We don't try to go in there and do things that molecules just don't do. They just don't do those.
She said, now see, they're formulating. Remember, they're not in the kitchen. Her dad was formulating, so he had to do something a little extra with that soap molecule. But he wasn't about to sell y'all.
We don't do it to no hair type. We don't do enough to no hair types, because let me just say this: if you say some dumb shit in the lab with Mr. Morrow, he was gonna look at you just like,
"What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about? That shit don't even make." Chemistry behaves like it's supposed to behave. We work around chemistry. We don't make it up. We don't make molecules and particles and we don't make them do something that they don't do.
Yeah.
Okay. So we follow chemical, alchemical, and chemistry laws.
And that's why I'm putting this picture up so you guys can see the salt molecules. It doesn't matter. It's the formulation and what they can do with the molecule, like she said, to prep that surface for what the professional needs in the moral instance, or in the over-the-counter, aka OTC. They have some other additives. But just, you know, be careful with your money, whatever your budget is. If you got a $500, you like JF Lazartique, you like Philip Kingsley, do your thing. We swear by Cheryl Morrow's, you know, products. We swear by Wright Haircare products. Do your thing. Just get your budget and stay within it. If not, you're going to be broke. And we don't, it's just hair, guys. So, you know, just be careful, okay? Please be very, very, very careful. All right.
Because I want to ask a question. You know, if you just and one of the things that I admired about, you know, and I also admire about Ladosha, I always admired that my father was always available. He was, I mean, in fact, he loved talking to hairstyling.
All right. We got 2 hours in. Last question, and we up out of here. Do you need a deep conditioner for relaxed hair? Last question. Do you need a deep conditioner for relaxed hair? And we're going to be back on Thursday with Cheryl and going to explain a little bit more about why she's teaching about the dysfunction of the Afro hair follicle. But one more question, Cheryl, before we go. That'll give us 2 solid hours. Do you need a deep conditioner for relaxed hair?
I don't actually believe in deep conditioners. I don't.
I used to. I'm telling you, I did. But you know, I did. But I remember when I was in college, right? And they talked, you know, in the biology class talked about hair being hydrophobic, right? And so when because the companies are going to teach us how to use these products, y'all. I'm just telling the truth, according to proof, okay?
How to buy.
And I hate no Matrix. Rest in peace, Arnie Miller, and I love his wife. I never met her. I'm not okay. But the first line of product we used was Matrix. And when we went to the class and they went to explain, and they talked about that conditioner going deep, I remember Professor Glasgow. I don't know where he at, but Professor Glasgow say that hair hydrophobic, ain't nothing going deep. And I was like, now, I didn't say nothing.
Now, first of all, you got to understand.
Because you know, you say something to them companies, they'll kick your ass. Them haircare companies don't
penetration is one. One thing is absorption. Another thing is lubrication. But there is something called permeation. Okay. And that is susceptible to pH. Now, the deep conditioner was not good. It's just deep conditioner is just a brand. Just think of it as a name of something. Maybe it's a name of a category, but deep, what would you assume that it would be doing? Because I am of the thought that when you do the relaxing, you do denature. And I figure if you can't put back what you took out, then I can't condition. So what best I can do is to leave it in the best pH possible. In a pH, the body knows how to go into its own healing homeostasis mode. So for the hair, because it's a dead tissue, it's a dead cell tissue. Once you can manipulate pH and you can manipulate enzymes, as Mr. Morrow does, and what we do with the reformation with heat, and you can get the heat lipid to act like a faux cuticle layer, right? But that's still temporary, right? But deep condition, as in, just make sure that you are buying something that keeps your pH well adjusted. That is the key. a good pH.
All right.
Now I know what you're going to ask me. What is a good?
Yeah. This has been a super robust discussion. For the first time, I couldn't use no clips because y'all came in. Clearly, you guys were ready for this conversation. Are you overpaying for hair care products, styling tools, and salon visits? And the answer emphatically is yes. And so we've given you several methods and ways and reasons and scientific, responses and everything, answers to how you can save some money. We hope that you have enjoyed this podcast. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. And we're going to replay that commercial for the Beauty Under One Roof's Afro Hair Science, Afro Hair Summit. Also, if you're going to be in Cleveland, this Sunday is going down. That's right. All the
Finally.
Frequency Hair Studio, August 31st. We're going to be with Mr. Zaki. You can check him out. We interviewed him week before last on Planet Pluto Pseudo. So we're going to be at Frequency Hair Studio, highlighting some products and some tools and some techniques and all that good stuff. And then also, that's right. Right after that next weekend, Saturday, September the 6th, is World Afro Day in Cleveland. And our event producers are Kings and Queens of Art, Sisters of Economic Action, Rev Air. You can win a free Rev Air, the Rever's Design Team Hair Salon, and Golden Ciphers. Okay, so it's going down in Cleveland. It's free. Come out with your big afros, your questions. We're going to have all types of fun, music. We're going to do trivia, giveaways, poetry. We're celebrating this Afro like no other. So the World Afro Day in Cleveland happens on Saturday, September the 6th. Cheryl, you want to close us out? This was wonderful. Thank you, Kay. Our virtual co-host. Really grateful and blessed, 03. Please come back and join us. Of course, LB, we got to have you in the chat. Ramen Banks, you were the bomb.com. Live, work, clean. Kay, don't forget to inbox me at afrohairscience@gmail.com if you want to take advantage of that virtual consultation. If you just want to send over some questions, either way, I got you, Sister Nia Colby. We love you. Instagram, y'all rocked it out. What's up? Oh, man, Instagram was on fire. So we love you guys so much on Instagram, LinkedIn, everybody, thanks, Facebook. Thank you guys so very much. Cheryl, close us out with this comment, this topic of, are you overpaying too much for hair care products? And we are done. And you put a like and you subscribe. I'm going to put that up there. Thank you so much. Okay. Close us out in 2 minutes and we're out of here.
I will say this. I think that the new trend should be that people should be able to call in to their local salons and be able to ask questions. And I think that information is really going to turn this thing around. And it will be people who are open and professional and kind and generous and with their time, because I know I am in Ladosha. You are. And there is no, if you're not sure. And we realize that Black women are the most hardest working people on the planet. And you don't have money to waste, especially if you have children as well. And so a well-informed, you don't have to be well-educated, but well-informed is enough. But be informed enough to be able to ask a dumb question before you make a dumb mistake. And I think that we're here now. And so I'm committed. And thank you guys for hanging in there and being great sports.
Yeah. And
we have 25 years of probably the most craziest and unfortunate. I'm actually embarrassed for my industry, in the beauty industry. We have not done a job as much as we could have and should have. But tonight's
podcast gave us a nice glimpse inside of the psyche. And now that we truly realize, and this is not making light of the fear of combing the hair and seeing the hair coming out and even using the wrong comb, we're now getting a glimpse inside of the minds of what's taking place. And we have a resolve. And this is why we're celebrating this 25 years of what they've taught us. And they did try. This is not no shame, no hate on the natural hair movement. Unfortunately, the money just kind of got redirected. Like Cheryl said, it didn't come to us, that's for sure, right, Cheryl? We didn't get it, and so and the information just got construed.
And so, what would sacred be, right? So her product line is just for who? Because she had nothing but natural hair and things in her launch party, and then blah 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 blah. So now she's in it again, but that is because we now gave birth to a whole new category, and that's protective hairstyle. And ingrediently wise, with chemical companies like Croda or some other company, like what ingredients would we be creating for this new insatiable desire called hair care products for protective hairstyles, and which may allow us another probably 5 years of trying to just undo that.
And let me just say this: I did attend a class that was sponsored by Croda, and that, you know me, I was asking that question, and they made it abundantly clear that in the Black hair world that they are looking for fixatives because Black women don't want to comb their hair, and the companies are like, we don't know that we want to even make something like that, but that's what you guys are asking for. And companies are looking at that ethically. They don't want to formulate. Like Cheryl said, her dad formulated products to give the stylist a palette to work with, not to tuck it away and leave it alone. That's ethically, I don't think any chemist wants to do that. That's, like I said, they don't want to make a toothpaste where you'll never have to, brush your teeth. They just don't want to do that. So let's be careful of what we're asking. And you should know that companies ethically, like Morrow, Dr. Morrow's company and Croda, they don't want to fulfill that request. That's a tall ask, and nobody wants to ask that. Next month in September, we're going to address the top 5 low maintenance hairstyles. So this subject was a good segue. So we got 5 of them. We're going to really go into, are they really low maintenance? Okay. We're going to define low maintenance. We're going to pick the top 4 ones from there. And we're going to really go into, are they low maintenance? So Cheryl, get ready for that. And then over on Planet Pluto Pseudo for the month, we're going to critique this division conversation of salon versus lofts. We need to critique that conversation and get it out the way as we prepare for the Beauty Under One Roof. So in September, you guys are going to enjoy what we have for you. And like I said, today, you guys have given Shirley and I a wonderful glimpse into the minds. And we're going to be talking about this immediately once we get off this podcast. Keep your questions coming. The whole month of September, again, is geared towards low maintenance. We're going to define it, and we're going to critique 4 of them, and we're going to let you guys know, is that a low maintenance hairstyle? Then we're going to come back on Thursdays on Planet Pluto Pseudos with our professionals and hair aficionados to discuss or critique this divisive conversation of salon versus lofts the entire month of September as we gear up for the Beauty Under One Roof Afro Hair Summit. Cheryl, I love you. Everybody in the chat, there are no words that we can capture to say how much we appreciate you. And again, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe.
Love y'all.
All right. So we got y'all. Get them questions ready. Wike and Sandra, y'all get ready, because the next month is gonna be hardcore. Okay, we gotta get a little care package to them. Okay, Cheryl, we gotta get a care package over to Sandra and us and Wike for y'all love. Okay, we're gonna put some bologna sandwiches. We're gonna put some bologna sandwiches in y'all care package. Here's this one for bologna. I dedicate this one to you, Wike. Here we go.
Hood. I'm from Robonia, baby. You think I'm scared of what the hell going on? I ain't scared of no inflation. None of that. I'm from the hood, baby. If anything shut down, bitch, money is still gonna be on these streets. You better believe that. Your auntie and uncle, we know how to get it. We survivors, baby. Okay, look, we from the hood, Bookie, but we been in war. Play with it. Y'all better stop it.
Y'all better stop it. Bring that it. We ain't scared, but we got that baloney. I'm gonna play that every.
Hey,
We got some baloney. Check her out over on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. You
This
know
is
what we
our
say when we're
moment,
signing
y'all.
out. All right, this is our moment. We're talking about a whole lot of peace, a whole lot of love, and for sure a whole lot of hair. But check it. If you ain't got it, don't want it, can't stand it. You got some bald patches here. You ain't interested in no way you're gonna cut the shit off. You know what we say? Don't even worry about that because all of that is beautiful too, and so are you. And Houston, everybody get ready. Check Cheryl and our other peeps out. We are Erica, all of us. We gonna be up in Houston at the Beauty Under One Roof
About hair,
Afro Hair Summit. Y'all
baby.
have a good night and see y'all on
College.
Thursday. Professionals, trichologists, innovators, and icons. The Afro Hair education you've all been waiting for happens this September at the Beauty Under One Roof's Afro Hair Summit 2025 in Houston, Texas at the Hilton North near Bush Airport. 2 dynamic days of Afro Hair education featuring the world-renowned cosmetic trichologist Cheryl Morrow and certified master colorist Ladosha Wright. This summit includes a marketplace, Afro Hair fashion show, panel discussion, day party, and concludes with a featured documentary film by Michael Sterling, American Curl, The Rise and Fall of the Curl. You can receive free shuttle and breakfast using the Beauty Under One Roof code. Visit us at beautyounderoneroof.com to get your tickets now. Hashtag Beauty Under One Roof. Deuces.
It's all about hair. If you didn't get it, then beauty college can't get this. Afro Science now.